Spinning thoughts on past themes, future goals. Gotta know enough, truly knows. I done flew and flown on a road that's a dead end. And when you get there, don't worry about where your friends been. Life is so sick, I'ma lay in a bed then. Just thinking about humans' actions making my head spin. I tread wind just to see a light on the other side. Grass ain't greener, so I'm feeling another vibe. Fuck the time, I be forgetting what day it is. My mission delayed a bit to grips on relationships. Life will serve you up like restaurants. A waitress come and take your tips. Affordable mortgage brush, he ain't with all the moral stuff. Her head being spaceman and girls a voyager. Investigating everything that die like a coroner. Life a blast, but ain't nothing really funny. Don't see no cow or no bees, still looking for milk and honey, yeah. All the stars, yeah. And this is all true. This is milk and honey part 2. Flights. All the stars, yeah. And this is all true. This is milk and honey part 2. Flights. DoelowDaPilotman just tryna land proper. Had to cut off a few limbs, so I had to ham hock it. People got their own mind, dog, and I can't knock it. You can't tell me what the fuck is the damn problem. Yeah, this is a magical world. I talk about the past like a girl. Cause it's a container, that's in the anger. Yeah, when shit is in danger, you switch up and change it. I gotta fit on a hanger, that look like something on Marvel Comics. Superhero status, got enough power, baby, I can come and pause and comment. All fire, motherfucker, burning so explosive, you can tell my bombs atomic. Whole world got me sitting back thinking, I don't know what I ought to call it. All that's falling. All these stars in my brain trickle down my nervous system, broad in my veins. The blood flow just go all in a maze. Goddamn, God is amazing. All the stars in my brain fall in the way. And this is all true. This is milk and honey part 2. Flights. All the stars in my brain fall in the way. And this is all true. This is milk and honey part 2. Flights. Say what they used to be. I got so many things on my fucking mind. That's not my girl, she's just a friend of mine. Yeah, she got me with the cash and the fucking time. Yeah, all the stars, in my brain, fall in the way. And this is all true. This is milk and honey part 2. Flights. All the stars in my brain fall in the way. And this is all true. This is milk and honey part 2. Flights.
This is all true. This is Milk and Honey Part 2. Flights. I'm saying, real still travel all inside your body. You can find what area the Bible was talking about when they start talking about the land of milk and honey. Now, in a female body or in a man body, that's the goddamn core, the covex. What they call that? Not beneath the thorax, but up above somebody's bosom. You know, females make a lot of breast milk there. You know, men create a lot of external spark there that create fluid before it get to the nutsack and become sperm cell. The gold, liquid gold come down. Jesus Christ, Holy Grail, new smack monkey on earth. Get on up on that. Thank you so much for the donation, Peter. Oh, I appreciate that for the photo of our real stuff. Right at the top for the waxing moon. Wait till you get a load of this moon phase. Crescent moon, jawline, neckline. The dateline, Arsenio Hall, reverse, mischievous face. That's it. Let me tell you something. Oh, sad moon waxing, that means get up off your monkey ass. Because when Goku seen the moon for the first time with his tail, like, you know, he had multiple sclerosis and stuff back in the 3rd grade. So he started seeing a moon and grew a tail. And like everybody like think they from Lucy, some smack monkey that the government be teaching y'all. Oh, nah. Oh, Super Saiyan smack monkeys. Oh, smack super moon face smack monkey. Oh, nah. Real stuff. And we get the phase going on. We get the good sigils going on, and we get to like ride that flight over into the waxing moon, aka get off your ass time. You know, get off your smack monkey ass, your shade bird ass time. You know, the PBS channel, I forgot. YouTube could kiss my. Other than that, yeah, y'all gotta know what's going on. The moon just started waxing in Libra, so that means you gotta start fulfilling forms of communication. You know what I'm saying? Forms of logic, forms of balance, forms of relationship, forms of networking. You gotta start having this stuff on your mind, or you ain't really spiritual like that. You ain't really. It's like that, you know what I'm saying? That's how everything you come to conclusions with in your mind sound. They're like, you just got an indecisive flunk spirit. Indecisive. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Pizza, pizza. Oh, goddamn Julio Caesar face. Little Greek flat feet sandal face. Pizza, pizza. Oh, that. A little Caesar $5 piece of pretzel piece of cheese on the top. Pizza, pizza. Back of the head face. Oh, it's that real stuff. Little Caesar back flat box of pizza face. And all over there. But yeah, we gotta understand what's going on right now, because like, shoot, you know, you ain't spiritual if you ain't riding the waves. You ain't riding the current trend in the sky. You gotta be riding the trends in the God world. You gotta ride the waves in God world. God don't give a damn about y'all circumstances, situations, y'all relationship. The goddamn it, the wave God trying to make y'all ride the damn transits. Amun Ra boat line face, you know what I'm saying? Cross Amun Ra and Anun, you know what I'm saying? Going into the deserted land, aka 6 p.m. Well, the same word. They just use different words to say to explain the same thing. Don't get lost. Don't think that they see something we can't see now. They got a brain. You ain't about to describe nothing without a brain. One thing, we all work together as a team. We all made brains. So it don't matter what species or organ you in. Like we made like kind of brains and stuff like that. So if you got a brain, you can understand when another human got a brain. They just use it for flunked out things. Say you'll be able to tell, aka Shadow Sonic Hedgehog and them. Behind closed doors group, you know that. The shadow group, just shadow soul group, no, know what I'm talking about. It's the PDS channel. Sailing 12 minutes in yet. Talking smack. Talking smack until I create and start and create the leadership energy and spark the mind so we can make it bigger, even if somebody take it further than me, aka Deaf Content Creator Jam. You know what I'm saying? Until we get that, I like talking smack. Until we all come together, get them good old stage Russell Simmons had and stuff like that. We already got all our good microphones and stuff already. We could do a lot of this stuff by ourselves. When we came together, we cold. I'm saying we cold, just like Dave Chappelle and Chris Tucker, I ain't gonna mention Chris Rock. Chris Tucker, said all these cats back in the day and stuff like that. Joe Torre, all of them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's take it back to that. We the new versions of that. Just content spirituality. How about it? Let's start somewhere. Why we don't want to be the new Russell Simmons and stuff? Why? Now why? I'm saying real stuff. That's how I think. I don't know how nobody else thinking. I don't care to want to dive into it. I think the way I'm thinking is good godly and stuff like that, good sigils and spectrums in the world. So I'm gonna stay thinking like that. Any human I don't think like that, I refuse to think why, what living condition, what circumstance, what generational curse they dealing. I refuse to even dive into all that. Real stuff. It's just a small mind. That's all. That's to chalk it up to that. 2 words: small-minded. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. We have our little late night Dateline shows and stuff like that. Our own Jerry Springer's. You know what I'm saying? Our own what's they call that? Yeah, FET uncuts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how BET used to have uncuts and stuff. We have our own FET uncuts. You know what I'm saying? Flight Entertainment Television. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Have our own VH1 and stuff. Where are they now? You know what I'm saying? All the content creators that disappear somewhere. Like we need some of that. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. We can start promoting CMOS Gold again. Get King Erner back on the game. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff up there. Where are they now? You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Fresh and fit. They're gonna cry in the car. Where are they now? Oh, Rumble? No, they ain't there either. Where are they now? You know what I'm saying? We need a VH1 story for all of us. Real stuff. I was on a cat. That was a light sigil I got from a Hebrew Israelite somewhere that stopped eating pork online off their SD page. You know, YouTube. Real stuff, a filter. I thought I was off camera. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Man, we have our own MTVs, our own MTFs, saying music, television flights, all kind of stuff, man. I see the big picture. Hey. This stuff bigger than Nino Brown. We the business. All puns, but no pun intended. Shout out to him. I was talking about the movie. Oh, sad real stuff. Some shit bigger than Nino Brown. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back on track. You know what I mean? We're gonna get back on track. Oh, we ain't 12 minutes left. We ain't 12 minutes in yet. Real stuff. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're going to put the formulations together and then teach the world how we supposed to go. Therefore, they ain't going to be able to challenge us, do nothing, because we got like beautiful words and actions. No police officers need to deal with us or nothing like that. Ain't going to be no excuse. Y'all could go ahead and like retire some of these Jesuits to put on close on top of the roofs with M16s that off of Call of Duty and stuff. You go ahead and retire them. We good. We ain't in no energies or wanting to hurt nobody, nothing. We up here just talking, coming together. You know what I'm saying? Don't that look like what y'all did? Don't that look like what y'all did? Don't hate a player. Hate the game. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. God created that game. You know, you can't stop that one. Now, you can't stop any game God made. It's beyond chess. Real stuff. I'm sorry, Jews, Masons, Jesuits. Oh, it's PBS channel. Who them and all them and the May sun when some flunked out Taurus was born or something like that, and or some flunked out Gemini. Say one of those or something like that. That's what we talking about. The Jesuit tuxedo. You get out the new tuxedo fitted. You gonna go rent one real quick for somebody's wedding or funeral and take it back. Talking about that. You know what I'm saying? You too. You feel me? You too. Talking about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be hip. You too. You'll be hip. Every time somebody say shadow, you think they talk about something. I ain't know we talk about Sonic the Hedgehog and them. You know what I'm saying? Knuckles and Tails and Amy and them. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Y'all be making transcripts for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Demonetizing people for nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Real stuff. 12 minutes in, astrological PBS time and commercial over. Moon and Libra. Now look, Pete Gang, now look. Now, the moon waxing right now, so you got to start putting energy work into the world. So for the most part, what do that actually mean? Whatever sign that the moon is in, that's going to be the energy filtering system that you start putting in work. Now, anytime you start to be scared of rejection, vulnerability, these are just examples of you being a weak spirit and getting God questioning you. Like, I don't know if I could look at this person, they're responsible enough for me to give them this big old energy that they small little vessel could be blessed with. You'll never be less, but that form is bigger than you, and you lesser than it. So, motherfucker, you just need to be a certain character. But if you only know how to be the lichen, and you don't know how to be the image, God can't come to you as a filtering system or a vessel for anybody else. Now, you'll never be God. You can stop that right now. You get that out your mind. So if you listen to anybody online, you need to chalk it up. If you watch my channel, take ears to see, eyes to hear. You need to be like, oh, this is a feel-good motivational speaker talking point. You know what I'm saying? So in my own mind, Uriel told me I know better. It don't really mean I'm God. It's just what a human who don't know no better might say at the time to feel better. And, you know, they might go too a little far. They might go too far with it based upon how much attention or how lit they are. Okay, so let me stop there, God. I still know I can never I could barely take care of my own goddamn self, let alone everybody in the goddamn world and every bug and every molecule. Yeah, I don't want to take no responsibilities that ain't meant for me. So I don't want to claim no names to play the place of to start manifesting any of those characteristics. All that's going to be is too much chaos, stuff that manifests in my life that look like I can't handle. Nah, God, I get that to you. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't talking like that and you listen to anybody online and you can't put that part in your mind as the common sense, like they're just saying it as a sense of endearment, you're lost just like them. You better watch what be going in your ears. I'm Father Madam. You know what I'm saying? You listening to these content creators online, you better understand in your mind when they say stuff like that, in your mind, you understand where they coming from and you still understand they don't know no better like that. And you give them grace. But God damn it, the moment you deeply believe it and you listening to them and they deeply believe it, God damn it, it's why your life and there's things in your life you still trying to prove and can't handle right now. Stop practicing witchcraft on yourself. You would never be God. You would never be just no thing. You're in a stuck something right now. How dare you? You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. And a demon hate to hear stuff like that. They hate this part of the conversation. They hate when people start talking like this. They want to bring it back to the solid world, Lucifer world, use a reptilian logic to try to invert it, use the same words, but still for their own narcissism. No, but it does mean this. It mean that. Stop belittling that energy. And it all just goes back to you trying to be something you can't be. Stop. Y'all love lying to yourselves. And that's what demons who love being called God love to do. They'll be like, no, I'm a God. You can't tell me nothing. You just a hater. Oh, this is about hate now? This is about something you lost in your desire to be seen in some way? You made it about that now? Thank God God put angels down here now. Whoo, because you humans went a little too far. Smelling your Batman drawers and your Barbie draw, your church stalking holy ones and goddamn grandma drawers. Panty lines that was 10 waist sizes above your goddamn waistline and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Y'all humans ain't got too far. You ain't no God. Y'all better stop saying that. You will never be God. You know what I'm saying? You will never be all possibilities. I don't know where y'all got that from. Now, that is New Age. That is New Age. I don't support that. I don't support no flunked out spirits down here talking about they God. You is not God. I do not support that. I don't know where y'all got that from. Y'all better whoever y'all content creators is, y'all better have that in your mind. It's just a sense of endearment. You don't really mean it that way. You better practice magical thinking in that aspect. You know what I'm saying? You start meeting experiences in your life. You don't know why you can't handle it. Uriel just told you why you manifested that situation. Now you can't figure out things and you need help with things and you all about lonely sacrifice. Yeah, that sound like angels being separate from God and you ain't no angel. So you really more separate. And you ain't more intelligent than no angel. And we the last person to tell you that we gods. So how's you a human down here? Y'all kill me sometimes. Y'all better stop that. That's blasphemy on the highest level. Y'all better stop that. Y'all feminists and red, y'all don't know what y'all doing with this Galileo witchcraft words they taught y'all and put meanings behind it. But in all existences, it means something else. And you just following it like you think you know what you're talking about. Fool, reprobate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't even do y'all witchcraft the right way. You got to say, I'm a God. You're a specific version. And you still trying to be like something. The liking, a werewolf. You don't want to come in an image. Already understanding you could never be that thing. You could just be a form of it. You want to be like that thing you know nothing of. And you don't even want to look at the image. Angels to have a representation from it. Well, you just a werewolf, a vampire for your desire. That's the only way it can lead. That's the only place it leads. Some of y'all need to be in jail. Some of y'all need to be put in some type of camp formulation curtain system or something like that because you're reprobate. You don't understand discipline. You don't understand universal law. And you call yourself things that you don't understand. Sit down. And I know a demon hate that. Demon hate that. They hate conversations like that. I had to break it down though, because we get ready to get out the sun in Leo and go into Virgo harvest, where a whole bunch of other birth virgin spirits gonna come down here and think that they something like a god. I ain't got time. Something like it, yeah, something. We got a lot of people who want to be Jewish, yeah, ish, ISH, something like it. Stop being likings. Heck is wrong with y'all reprobates? You gonna learn your character today. But other than that, like I said, Sun in Leo, Moon in Libra. Don't become no sex addict during this time either. Y'all probably got sex on your mind, becoming sex addict, because you know Leos and Libras, this what they more powerful than. We ain't saying all powers is good, but this what they more powerful than all the other signs. Lying and being sex addicts. Oh, sad Leo could lie real good. Libras can lie real good. I'm saying real stuff. And when it comes to the signs that things in common, right? Aries and Virgo got a lot in common because they encapsulate the two pillars of the above the horizon signs. From Aries to Virgo. So that'll be encapsulating Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. And then you have Virgo on the feminine and masculine Aries. So this is the above the horizon energy. So these are people who are aware of everything and sometimes have to chill out because they may worry others by how much they're aware of, because the two pillars of the awareing horizon. Now below the horizon, who sometimes you could get confused if they ain't tell you they zodiac sign, and sometimes they get along faster than other zodiac signs, Pisces and Libras and things of that nature, right? And for the most part, here's the thing. Sometimes they mirror each other, so they frustrate each other too, but like life creates situations for them to be around each other in some way. But here's the thing, Pisces and Libra is below the horizon. So what they got in common is they're more unaware of what's going on. So Aries and Virgos are super aware, and Libras and Pisces are sometimes unaware, where they may be focused on a certain specific thing, where a Pisces might be focused on what's on their mind and the illusion of something, and a Libra might be focused on trying to communicate and initiate balance within the relationship. But sometimes they get taken advantage of. Sometimes they get rocked to sleep in other areas. Like a Pisces could get rocked to sleep with music contracts. Libras could get rocked to sleep in relationships that they thought was good until they got into it and realized that this was the worst relationship in the world. So they're not aware of everything because they got something in common. They run the two pillars on the below the horizon. Libra masculine, Pisces feminine, and things of that nature. But it's a gift or curse to everything. Aries and Virgos could be too aware, and they need to relax sometimes to let and go with the flow, so situations could go more in their favor, and they don't create a whole bunch of hermit mode situations. And the Pisces and Libra sometimes need to tighten up and things. So when they do tighten up and stuff like that, the Pisces are able to manifest their dreams in reality, and the Libra is able to pick the right relationships before they have 100 of them before they get there. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, these are just energies to be aware of and stuff like that, so we can know what's going on. Why sometimes you might even see a lot of relationships with Aries and Virgos or Libras and Pisces, and you get confused because you might be like, hey, I was just listening to Astrologer and they say this wrong or something like that. Something's wrong with this. It ain't got nothing to do with those are just the traits. It depends on if the spirits that's inside of the chakras and the body are higher octave or not. If they're not higher octave, they're going to play out all the negative traits in the zodiac then. If they're higher octave, they have a life, they have a purpose, and these things is just how they do their purpose because it's our nature. And anytime we do meet a frustration, if you already into the same things together, y'all are utilizing the external world to help y'all anytime y'all fall short, or coming up with circumstances of anytime we reach a tit for tat or argument or frustration. These is the routines that we go to, that we know that when we had that space a little bit, we come back and we don't create no bridge burning scenario like average individuals who in regular government kind of relationships. You see what I'm saying? We got a spiritual ship, aka a purpose there that God need us to do, and God need us both as parties to do it, because it won't be done in a more sufficient manner. And God give you all the confirmation by that twin flame energy, soulmate, other half energy, and seeing manifestations every time y'all just do little stuff together. Y'all see all kind of manifestations, and anytime y'all stop, y'all separate, y'all see how y'all experiencing both blockages even when y'all ain't around each other. That's the universe showing y'all that y'all got unfinished business. It's something y'all got to do, and just do it. You know what I'm saying? Or just suffer in your own bed that you're going to lay in, and ain't nobody fault but yours. So God don't want to be hearing that crying about why the universe doing this, why you doing that. Where God give you many signs, all the way down to Fresh and Fit going to cry in the car. They had many signs to show them. Every time they had live streams with people up there and talking points like mine, their views was down. Like 900 and 1,000 and stuff like that. Every time they went back being puppets the way they want us all to be, boom, they went straight back to 10,000, 20,000. Yeah, and that's when they was still monetized. So shout them out. Y'all know I joke a lot. It don't matter though. You know what I'm saying? I'm Uriel. Gotta accept it. I'm a man. I do it all out of love. But at the same time, that's this peeping game. It don't matter what we're doing. All of us. God show us signs when we're being attacked. And it's up to us to change and get in and get out. So when an attack get ready to happen from who God's showing us we getting attacked by, we have a safe haven. And therefore, we want to crown the car. We'll take the safe haven and then start practicing on making something else lit and make the government have no choice but to capitalize it. Because last time I checked, they do not know how to jump a basketball. They do not know how to put the energy in an inanimate object. Only thing they know how to do is make us believe their thing so we can add our energy in an inanimate object that they see fit, though. Know what I'm saying? That's their only talent. And they've been working for the good 4,000 years until now, though. That's it. So shout out to Uncle Boozy, Charleston White, McMill, everybody. But they've been working for the past 2,000 years. It's just we all going through a shift. They got to go through this too. Just quit allowing them to have too much wiggle room. That's y'all problem. Y'all, one of y'all could have had a clubhouse. We made Clubhouse lit. We just let them capitalize off of it. We could have been up on game. All this free space wiggle room of taking over right now and getting in and getting out. Then once they try to capitalize off Clubhouse, they can't. Or you got enough money already and you got in and out. You make another app and then we just keep doing it until we die and they can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we got to do it. Like, that's all we got to do is do it, though. We got to stop. Think about how we made Clubhouse hit lit. All we did was promote all our beefs on there. All they did was get rich. And now we can't even really do that now. They could force us to demonetize. Now we didn't even get in and get out. We didn't even maximize the money off of it that they did to even make another app or already own the Clubhouse. You get it? We supposed to be doing this with everything. YouTube, everything, man. That's how I feel. This is how I think. I'm a man, so my spirit brought multiple people down here. So even when I'm talking negative, it still sounds like something we all could get with. Even the person that might be in the energies that I might be talking down on. I'm an angel. You know it's not personal. You know it's all learning. We all evolving. We all, each one teach one. That's the best way of life ever. But how many examples we need? That's it. That's all I'm going to say, though. How many examples we need? Y'all want to wait for another one? Would y'all want to wait for another one that we can't come outside for more than 10 minutes? Y'all want to wait for that one? You know what I'm saying? Which one y'all want to wait for? Chill. Y'all need to chill. Start peeping game and participating. Shout out to Soul Group, Murray Mookery, baby. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, too. And be the all for the cash app, too. I appreciate this Soul Group. Real stuff. But I understand. God told me, don't be putting so much on humans. That's not the point. The point is an example need to be made. So be an example. Lead, child. All that'll come after the fact. You know what I'm saying? So that's how angels think, and I ain't gonna stop. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, whether other individuals understand what I'm doing or not. It ain't even for me to understand. But guess what? I'm in a certain position to do that idea that nobody understands. So it ain't for me to understand. And if that idea was made possible, and I don't even understand how I'm in it, then I need to just get that to God and shut up. And that's what a lot of you humans need to learn how to do. Y'all get in a certain position and get ego and create scenarios where it makes sense to stay there. Then it takes things like this for you to be reminded you can't do that. Government can just come up anytime they want, demonetize it, you know what I'm saying? So how many examples we need? People was getting it in, getting it good while the algorithm was working for them and stuff like that, to the point that my mission and my solution was being thrown to the back seat and not seen as respectable and stuff like that, and seen like this a bad thing. You don't need to do that. You could just chill out and you could just be quiet and you could just do this and stuff like that. See, people like this is retarded. Like they be talking about, and then you can even do what you was doing in a light way and they still demonetizing people. So how you love me now? So you need to know you can't get away from what they doing. When they trying to shift and create narratives, man, everybody could be sacrificed. Everybody is disposable, no matter how big you was and what algorithm you was once in and thought it was lit. When it's time for them to switch and use something else that other people might be doing, they cut your stuff off, cut your likes, cut your views, and put it in that area. And you'll be thinking it got something to do with you. And it don't. This is all human crafted. Understand that by real philosopher wizards. The ones I be attacking, the real battle, not no gender war. That's just when I come down on y'all level to spank y'all spiritually a little bit so we can all get on this warship together. Not something to worship. A ship that we go to war in with all of our swords and shields together as a soul tribe. That's what I be talking about. I don't even know how to talk physical. I hate using these words a lot of time because the stuff I be saying is body movements, and y'all supposed to understand where we at in the spiritual world. Thank you so much for the donation program. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. That's how deep I am. Ain't no deeper spiritual example. So if a troll or somebody watching me claiming I ain't spiritual, you out your mind. You must don't know what spirituality is. But other than that, yay, with the moon in Libra, you need to pay attention what house Libra is in, because that's going to be an energy that you need to start participating and get up off your butt, because the moon is waxing. So, you know what I'm saying? You could say this ain't nothing to pseudo all you want and things of that nature, where the whole people who run the world built the world off this type of concept. So this is what they doing, or it wouldn't be in these books and things of that nature. So they're understanding the pendulum shifts of when the sun is above the horizon and the moon is above the horizon, or the moon phases. Or you wouldn't be reading no Bible and coming to conclusions where why a lot of these ceremonies and feasts and prayers is at certain times of the day and year. Okay, then when you go outside and look for yourself, before you get lost being a Google scholar or on these books, you will know what they pointing to. Instead of you having to go into a book or Google to understand outside, you go outside, let God show you things first, then you will see what another human with a brain who bleeds just like you was pointing to, before you make up some superhero comic book creature in your fucking mind to explain it. See what I'm saying? Real stuff. Y'all ain't really with God. Y'all ain't really with God. Not when you want to say what I'm saying is pseudo, then you say what you saying is more important, and to a real angel and real existence, it sounds like a whole bunch of fart cloud distractions that you just don't know no better to be in. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. If you ain't like learning this, you ain't even learning the concept of people that you complaining about that run the world, for them to have that ability. That's the point. That's the point. You think I'm out here crying about liberation and respiration if I know astrology, if I know math and stuff like that? So I know what space they was in to create these jobs. So I'm more in a position of creating a job than sitting somewhere trying to create for liberation and respiration. You know why? Because that's God ability. Don't let them be the only ones who know how to do that. And don't hate me for speaking the way I speak, and you want to hate the messenger other than the message, because I'm doing it. You can't tell me the whole internet ain't try to make it look like me. All the way to teachers, elementary and junior high teachers. They tried to make them YouTubers and teach from online and stuff like that. It didn't work though after a while. People still gave attention to people like me. You know what I'm saying? So now you got teachers going on strike because of the check. And you got a lot of teachers getting online right now saying the hell with that degree and that teaching and making more money online now with their business. That they, you know what I'm saying? So this is the new world we in. And then when you really understand the psyop, you're really peep game. This is what the shadow government really want us to do anyway. Whether they got to put us in trial and tribulation to do it or not. And those who survival of the fittest, that's all they care about. The rest could be depopulated, controlled. That's how they look at it. They don't care. Humans is disposable. So you got to get your mind together so you don't be the disposable bunch. The disposable bunch. Thank you so much for the donation. Prayer for nothing. I appreciate that. You said favorite bikini kill song. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm saying, so y'all got to peep game. Use me as an example. It'll be all kind of Masons and Jews and Jesuits donating to me and changing their name and stuff and doing all kind of stuff like that because they know I kick the real good knowledge and stuff like that. So everybody got to use their own kind of way. Whether it look negative, whether it look sarcastic, or whether it look positive. Everybody got their own way. I give grace. But at the same time, my channel, only thing you see that. My channel, only channel you will ever see, because I'm an angel. So it's always mysterious things on my channel. You always see aliens, things I talk, manifest the second later. When I click on the link and all kind of stuff, all the way down to my highest supporters is trolls and Masons and Jews and Jesuits. You know what I'm saying? Dropping thousands. That only angels can do stuff like that. Not no regular human. Unless they trauma bonded and stuff like that, and they just getting a whole bunch of people rocked to sleep because it's something that they're into based upon a lost desire and traumas, but they got good jobs because we in society. So yeah, that's like people like Fresh and Fit, Feminists, Red Pill. Some of their supporters got good jobs and stuff like that. But you know, the more you're lost in the world, the more damage you is of your own true character. So a lot of people need these jobs, women and females, men and females, in order to cover up what they don't have. This is how we get Red Pill. This is how we get feminists. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like me because my stuff actually work. It don't necessarily have anything to do with making you believe it. You ain't got to believe what I'm saying or not for me to pop up in your dream. You ain't got to believe what I'm saying or not for you to see other people in the world that you can make up in your mind and be like, I know they don't know who Uriel is, but yet they acting like I'm saying stuff like it. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear me say things like the building blocks of the world is by me, so when I be speaking prophecy and stuff like that, you can see that as a fact. And sometimes you got a second question. Is people actually seeing me? Some of these people is actually seeing me, but you can kind of look at people's character and be like, they don't know what Uriel is, but how is they dressing like Uriel now, or saying something, wearing Uriel hairstyles now? How? Like, I'm telling, and I'm speaking about it with conviction every time you're on my channel. That lets you know I ain't playing. I'm not playing. I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for eons. This is the real mystical channel. I ain't even try to make this the mystical channel, but they just follow me around. The DoelowDaPilotman, the mystical channel. I made the channel in November around between Scorpio Sag season. I'm saying real stuff, but yeah, like it's flunked out. You know, I made it in November. That specific pages. I have pages more than this, but this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But let me be the example for y'all. We in a new time. And we 2,000 years ago in a new form. So we're able to have more awareness than what we did before. And I'm just reminding you what you already know. So it's easier ways to be explained for you to understand. And right now, that's another example of it. So take this time and cherish it, regardless of how much wiggle room the shadow government is creating depressing moments for us. AKA, always remember, ain't nothing more scarier than what the government will do to make us believe something. And you could use me as an example of they mad that they stuff don't actually work. So it's their versions of making it work only leads to making us believe something or force. Then when people like me come and see it actually working without making people believe it or force, you see how they attack us and try to make it seem like we not lit when we actually the littest thing online and in the world. So it make it seem like it's a crime to the average human to support it or second question it, because it's witchcraft being played that the shadow government sent back playing on all of us, and knowing what y'all already used to and what y'all accept to be lit or not. And it's all, y'all know, if you know how to think for yourself, and that I'm waking y'all up, raising y'all comprehension skills so you can start going down that line of reasoning and train of thought, so you can be like, yeah, it all makes sense now. Oh, so even my talent, I see why I'm experiencing blockages, even if the government not actually around me. They set the whole thing up to block people with their original way of expressing themselves. Oh, I get it. And anytime you act different anytime you don't act like one of these characters that suit one of these jobs, colleges or industries or something like that, that's why it don't work. Oh, and then it follow you on your social security number. So even when you're doing things that don't even look like it, it still follow you. It still seems like you can't get in that door. Now you know who to start pointing at, and don't blame the universe and stuff. You know these are humans doing this. You know that now. You see what I'm saying? Because they did so much psyche witchcraft that they created these words like universe and stuff like that, gave it the meaning that when you read these things, you come up with your own hypothetical mind to claim that that thing got these possibilities. So you end up identifying with these curses and claim that, oh, it's the universe doing this to me, or it's the God doing it to me, and it's somebody who engineered that. Somebody engineered that for you to think that way. Ain't nobody doing nothing but them. And every time you allow them to know how aware you is, you see another door open. And it be in situations doing what you doing that they ain't around. Just your local jobs and stuff. The more you get aware in your mind, the more doors open up in the world too. And you gotta scratch your head. You gotta think, is it I'm doing something different now? Or is it a way I'm thinking and my actions is going the way I'm thinking now, and I'm showing them that I can't be a fool? And is that the reason why doors opening? I'm telling you. And when you start going through that, don't get rocked to sleep with the other side and think that it got something to do with the universe again, and you start blaming God like the celebrities, where they always want to thank God when things going good, but as soon as something go bad, it's our fault because we ain't buy their records or go watch their movies. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Or then it's the devil. When they sat up there and thank God in a whole devil outfit. Nah, Now I'm showing y'all what it is, so you don't develop too much energy directed in wrong fart cloud areas that the shadow government know that it'll lead you to throughout seconds, minutes, and hours out the day. That's energy work. You will start thinking that it's something wrong with you. You doing something wrong. Oh, maybe I need to do this. And then all your examples are going to be things that the shadow government already made familiar, were peer-reviewed and stuff like that. And it ain't had nothing to do with you. It had something with, this is the shit they set up. Take your power back. And put so much work in so you could be like me, where it don't matter if you reach those discouraging spots and you think it's the universe, and you'll be like, nah, I put so much work in, went through so many times that I could have been discouraged and still did it to the way I overdid it. I did way more. This is how you're supposed to think. I did way more stuff than all the celebrities did to be networked up when they did it the regular way with their character, and they got people sent to them, they got recommendations, they got contracts and stuff. I did more than them, and I ain't still reached that spot. And then when you got work as the proof in the pudding, and it's everywhere, that anytime we in a new shift right online, then only thing you can do, and people who know about you, is start asking the real questions. And the number will outweigh the agents who just look at the world flunked out like trolls, and they already distracted like agents the way they got them indoctrinated. Oh, this would make something lit. Likes, this, that, and third. This would make something lit views. Oh, you know what I'm saying? And if it ain't got that, they barely listening to what a person's saying. They got to see things that look like what everybody else is clinging on to first. You see what I'm saying? So, you got to peep game. You know what I'm saying? That's why they've been stopping me since 2019 and rocking everybody to sleep, that before I can even connect with people to build what the Masons don't want nobody else doing with the right ideas like me. You know what I'm saying? So they stopped me from traveling. They stopped me from another half at that time. Everything. They stopped us from coming together and stuff like that. So I only got a chance to get a few videos, few get-togethers before they shut down everything 2020. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just me. So anybody who was just watching me, you might have been confused, but they was doing everybody like that, beyond me. But since people who was like me ain't as smart as me, a lot of these people didn't understand how they was getting used and watched, and end up being caught in a situation where they end up being in jail or something like that, or losing their credibility, or completely losing their channels and stuff like that. But best and believe it was a witch trial in 2020. Best and believe that. We just getting out of the last 2 weeks of March 2020. Somebody said a reboot. Yeah, shout out to Empress Flows. Yeah, it's been a whole reboot. Or is they talking? Or y'all talking about my channel? But yeah, you better believe that. You know what I'm saying? This is some scary times, man. Y'all, and then they created narratives and cartoons to get y'all so distracted, you're not looking at the scariness of it. It's normal. Like the end of the world looked at as normal. But when you really sit back and observe, nothing normal. Nothing normal. What are y'all talking about? And only the content creators be so rooted on that. It's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't doing nothing but making it harder. And it ain't even that deep. We ain't out here harming nobody. We just out here talking. I'm saying, we just up here talking. We ain't harming nobody but coming together. Kumbaya, cowabunga, hakuna matata. You know what I'm saying? That's all we doing. Hakuna matata. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. That's all we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they don't want us to shine. They don't want us to do certain things. And they want to create weird narratives and stuff like that. But we're going to be okay. But I'm a real man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need comfort in the spiritual world, I'm the esoteric lawyer. So, you know what I'm saying? Use me as a walking or online version of y'all spirit's animal totem. You know what I'm saying? I'm y'all animal god, y'all spirit god. That's all I'm saying. I'm an Indian. So I'm a walking feather. I'm a walking animal god, animal spirit god. You know what I'm saying? You know, if spirit god was a person, y'all know people be having like lions and stuff as they spirit god, or some, you know what I'm saying, them spirit guide or something. You know what I'm saying? Just Uriel, whole channel. Stuff. Cause this world is getting real shady. Yeah, real men. That's real men and real women. Real men and real women down here. We come down here and change things up. You know what I'm saying? And we put it in godly perspective. And God show us how to do that with everything the shadow government try to have control over. So God show us how to do that with astrology, math, science, business, entertainment, education, religion, politics, and all around, to the point that can't nobody stop it, second question it, and we could be young and look good while doing it, and young and agile. They get mad. They get mad that they don't have those two gifts, the cobalt and the gold gifts. You know what I'm saying? They've been trying to make the cobalt mine more important since ages and make us think that's more important. And then we give all our goldly gifts to them. And then every time we get a little bit of crumbs, we don't even know we're getting rocked to sleep. And then people who system up ain't even got to do half the work we do because we not, it's all godly gift or talent. And they able to get all this money and stuff like that because they doing it their way. Because they made the money and stuff. So they feel comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm tired of that. We're going to play ball. We're going to even the ball. We're going to even the roll over here. I'm Archangel Uriel. You better learn. I don't care what or not. You know, bow down in the spiritual world with angels down here. My 21st century flaming sword. I don't play no games. Now, when it comes to astrology, I'm the best astrologer. Look, here they go. They freezing my stuff and all kind of stuff. That's what they do. Oh, they just like to play games, make my stuff jump, mess with the numbers and stuff like that. Because they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because I really be having 20,000 people. Don't ever not believe that, y'all. I be having like, that's why you can see it as another correspondence. This page is monetized. You see the subscribers keep going up. My main page is demonetized. How is it froze at 125,000? So that lets you know. Men lot, women lot, and numbers do too now. That lets you know. See what I'm saying? So Archangel Uriel already took over the world. I be having 30,000 people watching me and shit like that. I'm way bigger than Kevin Samuels and all these people. But they trying to create the delusion so it don't look that way. Because it'd be too big of an influence. It'd be too big of an influence. You know what I'm saying? Because they know they like, no. We don't even have presidents at this person's age. Nah, we can't have that. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Why? They trying to open up stargates with my broad mind. They trying to, so I get like 60 years old or something like that. Nah, I'm cool. I can do this now. Don't hate. Don't hate. Don't hate. Congratulate. Saying, what combination do you used to say? Don't hate. Donate. I'm saying that's all the shadow government been doing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like secretly help me to make me feel like, hey, we still got your back. We just use you for another narrative. Stop talking shit so much. But I don't like that. I don't like secret anonymous cash apps and PayPals and stuff like that. But then y'all still trying to use me for shit I don't like. I like attention too. I'm a Leo ascendant. Yeah, I'm like Barack Obama and them. Like, I like attention too. Don't block my numbers and stuff and then make it seem like it's one way online, but behind closed doors try to rock me to sleep with secret anonymous $1,000 donations and stuff like that, and like I'm supposed to be like, I know what this means, so let me be quiet and act like a puppet. Man, I'm Uriel. I don't give a fuck about that. I had to give it to her one time on a PBS channel. I had to do it one time. You got to know I'm a man. You better know I'm a man. Oh, sad real. I ain't bruh man from the fifth floor. God damn it, I'm Archangel Man from the Heavenly Council. God damn it, don't play me like that. Don't do me like that. You know angels don't care about money like that. Don't set yourself up like that. Like I'm supposed to be the one that come up with a human thought. I ain't human. You expect me to come up with a human thought? Like, oh, I'm the fool if I don't play the game, and other people can look at me like I'm that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about that motherfucker. Some Archangel Uriel, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm coming. Motherfucker. Try better. I need the $1 million donation, bitch. Come harder. I'm God's child. You better understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to assault my intelligence. I take this spiritual shit serious. Bitch, I'm Uriel. See my motherfucking logo? This is my shit, the round those star. That's why you don't see it no more on no military or Air Force no more. Uriel on Earth. That's when you don't see Neil deGrasse and them getting deep in astronomy and astrology and shit like that no more. Uriel on Earth. That's why you see all these goddamn Jews and Masons and stuff wanting to teach y'all all this stuff now that we don't care about no more because Uriel on Earth kicking real good game that sound like we don't need their version of it. You know what I'm saying? Sound like some whole new shit, and Uriel reminded people what they already know. You know what I'm saying? See how they hate. Don't hate, congratulate. Oh, say real shit. Don't hate, congratulate, brother. Fucking with my numbers. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with my numbers, brother. All that Masonic talking point y'all done mixed with wrestling and shit, and Vince McMahon and shit made him a version of the Shadow Government and Mickey Mouse Man and shit. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no goddamn sense. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole subconscious community soul group to put in certain positions where everybody gets some talents and stuff, man. So I can show y'all how to do it way better than y'all. How to make it look better, the clothing be better, the rituals be better, the sun transit, traveling, tracking the sun, making new Bibles will be better. All that'll be better. But you trying to block your homeboy. You trying to block your boy. And I'm a man. I ain't no boy. My name ain't DoelowDaPilot boy. Bitch, I'm DoelowDaPilotman. Angels came as man. We got the hardest thought form, and we came in the hardest solid form. So I ain't had no choice but to make a brick body. Bitch, I'm hard body. Not that God body, Hebrew Israelite, and stupid stuff, jailman scholarship knowledge. My grandmama gave me this chain knowledge. No, I ain't got none of that. I went outside, tracked the sun, and God shaped me. And God said, this the hard bodies. That's it. I'm saying real stuff. I'm saying God don't even like no humans down here talking about God nothing. You ain't God nothing. Be quiet. God is nothing. How you something talking about you running around a God body and somebody could like give you $1.50 right now. You'd be crying to grandma, grandma, get me out of jail. Hebrew Israelism and all that. How is you a God body then? Bitch, you just need to be hard body and take this sweat and take that $1.50 from somebody's flaming sword. That's all you can do. Stop calling yourselves God down here. I'm tired of it. Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better get y'all spirit check, get a mind regulator and a soul fixer. Why you think nobody challenged me? And this ain't no ego. It's just, this is supposed to be accepted. I like that. That's how it's supposed to be. And everybody's supposed to learn because I don't mean no harm anyway. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. So even if you lost in your bias sound better after you watch my channel from the nosebleeds. Your bias sound better. You sound more intelligent. And whatever you're trying to explain that's negative, you make sure the characteristics that separate it from negative be describing me. Because I'm an example. I'm Uriel. I'm the image. So anytime y'all even hear these feminists start breaking down when they want to separate what a real man's supposed to be from a better male, right? You start listening to them, they be describing me. So you know they came across my channel because there ain't no other example. Who else is they explaining? Except a person that's a man down here that got divine feminine energy, intelligence, emotional intelligence, masculine, spiritual, all kind of vibes, and still know how to be man and conduct order amongst men and women. You know what I'm saying? So who else is they describing if I'm the only example of that online? Shout out to all y'all, the feminists that came across my channel. And you speak your little flunkness a little bit, but in a better way. I hear it. That's all I ask. I'm Uriel. Don't have to shout me out. I'm Archangel Uriel. I know when I've been shouted out, when my name don't have to be said. Intellectual property and mental blocks is all we care about. That's how God works. That's why y'all don't be seeing God when y'all be trying to pray and stuff like that. But God don't work that way. So the stuff that please God, you will never know either. And angels down here be the example. Angels don't be in their ego. So what please us is the things that other humans do, that if another human did that to another human, that other human would use that as an ego or narcissistic something or something like that. Angels don't get down like that. Stuff like that please angels, and angels actually support it. And actually angels start shouting out. And even if the angel more popular, they'll make another person feel like, damn, I didn't know a more popular person is aware of me and care about what I got going on, things of that nature. That's how God's children come down here, because that's how God want to come to y'all, but y'all don't allow it when y'all be so lost in y'all ego. So angels have to fight it and hang ourselves on the cross and allow y'all humans to do that to the angel, while the angel have more intellect to be able to explain what you just did once you got led into what the angel put in front of you that truly is based on your own mirror. And you need to be reminded that you go too far into things. See what I'm saying? I don't know how to play no human games. I'm an angel. You know what I'm saying? We only deal with morality. We only deal with what's real. We don't deal with none of that fake stuff. And what we think is real is the liquid and the gas world before it even becomes solid. So sometimes you may not, if you too lost in low vibrational into the reality and the solid world, right? You might not always understand what's going on and what an angel might do at the moment that don't look like it needs to be done in the solid world at that moment. But goddamn it, when you start understanding and then it leads down to 3 to 6 years, and then you start to see the outcome of the manifestation of the gas and liquid that the angel been expressing before it became solid, then you start understanding. Hopefully humanity stop understanding when it's too fucking late. Y'all already playing small micro versions of trying to understand something when it's too late. You didn't understand something until you had to practice social distancing. You didn't understand something until your grandmother died and all the shit that she voted for still didn't happen and ain't no motherfucking Jesus walk on water yet. And y'all still creating 2,000-year-old arguments. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still don't be understanding until y'all took the fucking jab. You still don't be understanding until your monkey ass got to cry in the car because you just got demonetized. How many motherfucking more examples you need? Damn. You know what I'm saying? This is Leo, Sun, Libra, Moon energy for your ass right now. Just because they want to mess with me too. Because what y'all don't know is that's why I'm so good as an astrologer. I understand it the way the esoteric people play it out. So not only do I teach it, let you be aware of it, I express, because I'm a Leo ascendant, so I got good character. I express the energies also, because I know how to separate myself from the world. So I separate me from my Aries, Sun, Sag, Moon, and Leo ascendant. And every live stream I ever did, this is a mental witchcraft. I'm Uriel. How you think you know about me? And I'm a stranger. I'm doing the things they do. I'm trying to teach y'all how to do the same thing so you could live in a desert somewhere and still be known. This what we do. We all here doing the same thing. Do how you do it. Once you know what you're doing, you're a bad mamma jamma. Know what I'm saying? But all I do is sit here too and express it in the actual energies. So for an example, today, Leo Sun, Libra Moon. What am I doing that you probably unaware of because you're not the magician, you're not the witch or the wizard? I am. So what I'm doing is separating my energies and expressing some type of overdramatic character about relationships right now and how to create balance and how to be intellectual, the cardinal air element, how to see things, how to be aware of stuff. See what I'm saying? And that's all I'm doing right now. A walking, living energy. That's how God wants us to do it. This is what makes the best teacher. For an example, you ain't even got to be into astrology. Let's say you a science teacher or a math teacher, but you love your job, so you express yourself in that energy the right way. Guarantee that that's the classroom you're going to have more students like being in than other classrooms. You know what I'm saying? It might be 2 or 3 science teachers for a certain grade at a school, but everybody like that science teacher. Everybody like being in that math. They can learn better in there because of that teacher. What we do is how we do it. So how they express themselves makes it more pleasing to us as children to receive that information than this dry ass teacher that always seem like they got a plunger up their ass or some shit like that. And they might sound intelligent, but it's hard for us to get the comprehending, which is more important before we receive information. We comprehending everything else first. Him having to stick up his ass and shit like that. We don't even like this classroom. Our mind drift off somewhere else. When we in a room that's much more freer and lighter with good characteristics that create a good vibe, a good environment, where we could find areas in that environment where care could be there and things of that nature. And therefore, we will be open to comprehension. Then once your comprehension is open, your first eye chakra is open, then it don't matter what information you're receiving. You're able to receive it much better and understand it much better. Comprehension is always more important. So you could not know something, but as long as you comprehend something, you could know something without even knowing all the ways around it and still be able to come to a conclusion yourself. For an example, this is the best way I can explain it. It's a comprehension is like understanding the mechanism of something. So the 9s in the timetables has a certain mechanism, right? So let's say instead of you thinking you a college professor and you have to learn all the 9 timetables and stuff like that, right? For you to be a master, all you have to do is have good comprehension in all areas of life. So if your comprehension skill is up, you will be able to perceive the pattern. Then once you're able to perceive the pattern, you can learn 9 times 2. You ain't got to learn 9 times 9 to know that The comprehension skill allow you to make your own decision of what 9 times 9 will be, even if you wasn't taught it. So just by use being in an argument where y'all probably arguing about 9 times 2, you will know that, and you will know 9 times 9 without being taught it by someone else because your comprehension is up. You know the mechanism instead of having to learn it with the information. So once you know the system, that's the comprehension. So a person could throw some new information at you. If it's under that pyramid scheme and you got good comprehension, you automatically know what they're talking about just by putting it together because it was put together in that realm of reality. So all you got to do is have comprehension. AKA, all you got to do is know the 9 times 9, and you didn't have to be taught the way another person be taught, and you could come to that conclusion yourself what 9 times 12 is because you know you got comprehension, so you know the system, so you aware. So let's say 9 times 2 was new information in the world. Then some other new information 10, 15 years later came in science. 9 times 12. And let's say a person trying to argue with you and debunk you like you don't know what you're talking about. If you a person that's lost in intellect, using intellect for it and not against it, you're going to be like, damn, this person knows something I don't know. I never heard 9 times 12 before. Then you got to go be a Google scholar to learn it, to regurgitate just like them. If you got comprehension skills, you already know the 9 times 9 mechanism. So even though we was at a time of learning 9 times 2, when this person you're arguing with want to pull some information they got from peer review and be like, hey, but I bet you don't know what 9 times 12 is. Your comprehension skill was up. You already know the mechanism of the 9 times tables. So as soon as they say that, even if you don't know the direct words that's on Google, whatever you say still describe it. So if a person want to argue with you, you can argue back and debunk them saying, you're just trying to argue with me on semantics over words. Because you're trying to say I didn't say it exactly like it. But if you break down, and if we was to practice what this thing mean, you know whatever I said using other words is still describing the same thing. So I can make a Google myself because I got comprehension skill. Don't argue with me because you lost in Galileo. You will debunk the fuck out of a person. And you will be able to come up in your mind real quick what they talking about when they say 9 times 12. Because you'll be like, oh, I know how 9 times 2 is. And in my own mind, 9 times 4 got the same pattern. 9 times 8 got the same pattern. Oh, I know what this person talking about. You know what I'm saying? Nobody will never be smarter than you. You got God knowledge. And I'm just using that as an example. Do that in the mind. See what I'm saying? Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how you play circumstances, put them up together, and then for the most part, you're sounded because you put together a collection of gases, and then when that come together, those micro and macros, fusions and frictions came together as pressure and then made a sound. And now whatever that intellectual gas, those ideas you put together become a thought and a feeling that's sounded. That it has a sound, an explosion, it's sounded. AKA in the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension, the solid world, is something that makes sense. Something you can make in the gas and solid correspond to something in reality for people to make sense to it. Like a hypothesis or allegory or a metaphor. Right? And then once it's sounded, you make noise. And then when you make noise, other spirits that's doing the same thing, all of us start to face your direction. And then they see that noise spark a light. And that light is information from that sounded form of thought that you just created. So your form of logic was sounded, and that explosion created a light that other spirits start to pay attention to. And then they can look at it and see where you coming from that flow of water and be like, I can understand homegirl. I can understand homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Homie cheese, home man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you're bring it from the liquid to the gas liquid down to the solid to have a sounded argument and to get attention from it, because the explosion sparked so much of a light, it can cross over many different spirits in many different forms for them to be aware of it when they're doing what they're doing, because your light added so many things at a percentage level that we're all aware of with Teamwork Makes the Dream Work, that it was able to reach people for them to be aware of, because it may have something to do with the things that they're doing. And if you're a person that's been through a lot of experiences and a lot of lives and stuff like that, you know how to come out at all levels. So your way of coming will be able to cross all religions or all things that people lost in their desires, that whatever that they're on, some of your energy will be able to be in their recommendations in some way, shape, or form. And this how you know in the solid world you a broad spirit, in the spiritual world with the mental forms of liquid and gas. So whatever ideas you create, the liquid and gas be so big in a solid world it can cross over many different levels of ages and races and people's desires and many people down here. This is a concept of answering all prayers. Angels actually know how to do that witchcraft. I know how to answer all prayers and stuff like that. The way the Jews do it, y'all over exaggerate because y'all think they doing something that you don't know how to do. But sometimes when you learn it, you still don't know how to do it. It takes experiences. What it means to answer all prayers is understanding the desire or magic square that a lot of spirits is trapped in. And if you know how to create many phases and shifts like a shapeshifter, you know how to play many characteristics to draw spirits in, you know how to play all the characteristics of that desire. So people's desires is things that they dream about. When you transmute that energy with a piping system and play the role of that, you end up mixing your characteristics with that energy. So the images that play out with our awarenesses and dreams, you could play a part of that as the spirit, as the witch or the wizard. Now, when you start to know all the different routes that's possible that would cater to a person being pleased with a desire in some way, shape, or form, then this how you can come in many different fashions in the solid world to play that energy out. And in totality, what you do is answer all prayers or learn how to do possibilities of that or learn angles to make it seem like it's perceived in that way. And that's the talent that God gives angels also. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to break it down to make sense. To the point that you make it make sense when a person can't say it's not that and actually think in their head they're actually doing that. So you let them even question themselves that they lost in the ego. Thank you so much for the donation. So Kabaka 333, I appreciate that from my heart. Real shit, subconscious community. For an example, you have to make things sound right to make a foolish spirit, and you have to come in their way for them to understand what they're doing. For an example, when a person is praying, it don't matter what they believe in their mind. Still, from the outside looking in, from another person's perspective, you're talking to yourself. So when you break it down like that, a person will have to be like, no, I'm not talking to myself. I'm doing this, that, and the third. Then that's when you said something so good, it don't matter what they say. They still question themselves by themselves and be like, damn, it ain't the fact that in my mind, I could convince somebody I'm talking to someone else. In all actuality, in a solid world, it doesn't matter. It still appears to be I'm talking to myself when I'm praying because ain't nobody around and I'm praying. And if I got somebody else in the room and I'm claiming I'm talking to someone else, they still looking at me like I'm talking to myself. So they have no choice but to believe prayer is magical thinking when you break it down like that. How is that anything else? How is that anything else? How is that anything else? But you will hear a Calvinist or a religious person that's a theist utilizing apologetics, that's a 21st century demon, to argue with another religious person to try to claim that what both of them doing is not talking to themselves. You see what I'm saying? So that's how childish people's minds then got in this world right now. That's how childish people's minds. Now, you're supposed to understand what you're actually doing. When you know what you're doing, you take off the negative energy off of it. You're supposed to know you magical thinking. So what does that mean? Praising a thought, a liquid and gas, an idea that's very different than our current situation in the solid world, the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension. And the more we could create consonant dissonance and to believe in that, the more it could kind of make us feel better about the current situation we in, health-wise, security, stability-wise, or whatever. So now that you know that's what you actually doing, now you know how magical thinking actually works when you're doing it the right way. Because how do it work? It don't always mean you're going to get what you praying for. But y'all be getting too bashful as demonic spirits trying to think y'all humans. Where y'all already be doing something powerful and don't realize it because you always want something more. Y'all are narcs. This is what you need to understand. The simple fact that you prayed on a thought and then you woke up the next day and you still had the same amount of bills or you went through the same amount of frustration, but you had a thought that allowed you to go into it and allowed you to not react and respond to your current situation as depressed as you would have. Just the simple fact you was able to use a thought to do that, that's the power. That's it. It's simple. Then go deep. Then you'll be able to come up with better ways of how to do that, to the point that your problems won't be like problems the way other people who probably experience in similar situations think that they're going through more than what they actually is. Y'all don't be understanding the power because y'all so used to it. So any old spirit that dive into this and understand what's going on can create systems around it and take over you, because you just get lost into using these things for your own selfish desires. And anybody who learn about these things, like the government, know how to create signs and symbols and stuff like that to lead you to your own demise because you don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand. What the fuck, man? Hold on, let me get this towel real quick. Y'all just be so flunked out. Y'all be so flunked out that y'all don't get with the program. All right, there we go. I'm saying. Thank you so much for the cash app. I couldn't see the name. Yeah, I gotta put my hair back up. Fuck all that shit. But yeah, y'all just be so flunked out. Y'all don't be understanding what's going on. And they create all kind of weird narratives and stuff like that to put y'all in. And based upon the conveniences, you don't know what's going on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You be in a situation where you just don't know what's going on. And then when people like me come down here, it sound like it's not the right way to go and stuff like that. So I get it. And the shadow government get it too. They get it. So it's up to you to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's up for you to get it. Euro stuff. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, yeah, also us trolls in here. There's some dumb troll in here, which I didn't really want to give to the energies to the trolls because they just lost in their mind. They don't be having a foggy clue what they be talking about. So that's how you know they just lost people online. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who channels these people be on and stuff like that, but it get a little weird when trolls start talking, because every idea that they come up with to think that they trolling or to think that they make sense out of something don't be real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, for an example, they say, I'm hustling or something like that. But I can almost guarantee the way they talking about it like some online type stuff. They looking at it like people that be in communities like Pan-African and stuff, or scamming online type stuff or stuff like that. They looking at it like that and saying that. But they can't find nobody online to even have that kind of mentality. So that's how you know they trolling. I don't even have anything online like that. I do astrology. The only thing I be selling is readings and stuff. So I'm not even in no program where I'm like selling things like books and needing y'all to fund schools and stuff like that. This shit I'm doing on my own. So that in their mind, you can tell where they at when they make up whatever they think that they're making up and then write it. They're lost online. People in real life don't think like a lot of these people that become trolls online. That's one thing I'm starting to realize. A troll 9 times out of 10 be online more than people with real life and stuff like that. So videos like this ain't for teaching purposes for these people. Videos like this is for another form of entertainment, because other stuff they be on online ain't on yet and stuff like that. So these people's whole life is retarded. Because you can tell the stuff that they make up to say that they think that they trolling people be stuff that not only don't people don't even know where to start to be like, why are you even saying that? Like, it don't even make no sense. What are you talking about? Like, You got to be a person that's just online, and then you come up with ideas like the average person that's just online all day. So it come from that starting point. People who come online and then just cast that energy on anybody. It's even where it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it gets spooky. They follow me everywhere. And think about it like this, y'all, because the thing is, people get lost in how I look, and like, because I look like somebody from the hood. I ain't supposed to be into all these things. But when you separate it from everybody average in the world, right, and just use your common sense, what's actually happening is a person trolling an astrologer. Who troll astrologers? You can't get on Sad Guru page, Neil deGrasse, nothing, and see these low-hanging fruit ass humans trolling them. But they got enough time to come troll people that me. That lets you know it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's just how I look, and I ain't supposed to be a person that's into this type stuff. And since I got attention for it, they look at that like I'm getting away with something. So it's just another spirit that failed to do something in their life and just mad that somebody else is doing it. So they look, the things they can't get away with, they look at it like somebody getting away with something. And ain't nobody getting away with nothing. There ain't nothing to get away with. You either doing something in life or you ain't. Don't be no troll. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. That don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. Because you can't chalk it up to nothing else. Because last time I checked, I'm talking about astrology. Name to talk about them. Because you're a celebrity. Once you put yourself out for the public, you put yourself up to be talked about and ridiculed or judged. So I can see if I was like a gossip channel, I'm talking about things that people can have opposite opinions on. So now it's weird. Because now it's like I got secret admirers or haters or things like enemies, and I'm a stranger to them and stuff. Like, it's weird. Now it's starting to get weird because it don't got nothing to do with my topic or subject matter. It just got something to do with someone not liking me. That get weird after a while. Because when we think about it with common sense too, a troll is a stranger. And you can't possibly be trolling an astrologer based on what I'm saying in astrology. And y'all know that as a fact, because when they troll, it ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. It's just a person up here hating and using things that I say to hate on, like they've been watching me for a long time. So it's like retarded, almost like. It's like a secret, like fans or something like that, a secret fan. And I don't even like that word. But if you a troll, what else is you? It make no sense. You're not helping me in real life in no way. So why is you lingering around? I'm a person that's about real life and stuff like that. That you just watching me for entertainment and to troll and try to block my shine or something like that. And I ain't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a complete stranger to you. Like, go somewhere. That's how I look at it. I like to make sense out of stuff. Like, people get too lost online and stuff and take things too far. And it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? If you like a troll, it seriously ain't that deep if you ain't genuine being a troll. If you just a troll, you ain't even into the content I talk about, and you just over here because you don't like me about something. What kind of evil spirits is that? That's negative as hell. You know what I'm saying? And then it'd be a lot of individuals that be trolling too, that probably once upon a time, like, I guess was thought they were soul group or subconscious to me. That's why I gotta stop using that word so much, because I'm creating shit in real life. So soul group is something different in the subconscious community, because like, just cause motherfuckers we in retrograde or reciprocation time shit, that don't mean I gotta fuck with nobody. What's done is done. You know what I'm saying? I have no need in some way, shape, or form, man. Like, so any fart clouds coming back on some retrograde energy and shit like that too, I ain't got no use for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, I'm not here to serve humans and shit like that. I don't need no motherfucking human. I'm only here for my soul tribe, my soul group, subconscious community, and my soul group I'm about to build. Not no fart clouds that's indecisive and then want to come to conclusions in their mind and think I'm supposed to be open to that. I don't serve humans. Give a fuck. I might forgive. I don't forget. Once I see certain characteristics and shit like that, that's motherfucking it. You know what I'm saying? Once I see certain goddamn characteristics, that's motherfucking it. You know what I'm saying? You already showed me your hand. You already showed me you trying to destroy me in some way, shape, or form. And destroy me at a time that motherfuckers are strangers. And shit like that. God damn it, I don't even trust close people, family and friends and shit like that in that magnitude. I'd be damned if I let a goddamn troll try to make themselves important, or some flunked out ass spirit try to make themselves important because they was indecisive. Like, I'm here for humans with some goddamn shit. I can give a fuck. I'm trying to create some peaceful shit in some way, shape, or form. I don't need no more pain in my life or nothing. I don't need no more trying. All that goddamn shit. I did enough of that. If this ain't a motherfucking enough, I don't give a fuck there. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit. I don't need to do no more. I don't need no more jobs and duties and obligations. If it ain't got nothing to do with God. If it got something to do with some human shit, I could give a damn. So any troll that became a troll because they feelings hurt, that's on you and shit. But I ain't here to serve and be open and we are the one with no flunked out ass humans. I'm only here to serve motherfucking God. Not no humans' feelings and a human make up something in their mind of what I'm supposed to do for them. Hell fucking no. You got me fucking fucked up. What the fuck about me? I've been motherfucking deserted for eons in this motherfucking shit with no motherfucking help. And out here even not even having no self-entitlement energy where I could really be negative and shit like that and still trying to create some connection and shit like that. I'd be damned if I had some flunked out ass humans down here trying to make me feel like that ain't a motherfucker enough. Yeah, right. I'm Archangel motherfucking Uriel. You could go to motherfucking hell or motherfucking participate. And then everything could be cool by motherfucker y'all. But other than that, motherfucker putting an angel on some mission that ain't human, that ain't godly, and it's some human shit. Nah, that ain't right. That ain't motherfucking right. And these dumbass fucking trolls down here ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And I'm getting attacked by all motherfucking levels. The government, YouTube, trolls that ain't even into my content. Trolls that is in my content but might got roasted or something like that, or things ain't the same or something like that. Like, man, I ain't got no time for all these fucking human fart clouds, man. I'm Archangel fucking Uriel. I can't even start my motherfucking mission without the shadow government creating all these fucking fart clouds to make even individuals that's supposed to been participating second question shit and things of that nature. Man, fuck humanity. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. That's how I look at that shit, man. Like, fuck humanity. Where it's fart cloud ass humans in the world that want to see me suffer. They trying to prove something. Yeah, let's see how long Uriel could do things by itself type stuff and things of that nature. Like it's a whatever race you humans be in. I don't know. Angels don't got nothing to do with that goddamn shit. Please don't have me in your mind like that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I've been deserted long enough. I'm only down here for humans that's trying to get down with the 1-2. I ain't got time for some humans just attaching themselves to my energy and then creating some demonic energy towards me. You know what I'm saying? Where I come out of love. I don't do nothing but pour into every motherfucking body. Shout people out that's completely strangers and shit like that. Everything. Trying to build rapport so it don't even be that way. You know what I'm saying? Shit motherfuckers out here be charging for because they lost in the Jewish shit and things of that nature. I'm down here trying to show y'all how we invert that shit and you can become your own star, and if we all come together, we do the same shit like that. Every time I do it, all I do is create fucking enemies and shit, and they sit around and make up fart clouds in they goddamn mind about trying to see how much I can suffer, and they smile anytime I put a post online about me being sick or me not finishing a mission or something like that. And I'm tired of shit like that. I float in the esoteric world. I see all that shit. And that's highly disrespectful. It's disrespectful. That's fucking disrespectful to a fucking angel. I deserve more motherfucking respect than that. I deserve more motherfucking respect than that. From all you fucking Jews, Masons, Jesuit, and you flunked out ass fucking humans. Real fucking shit. All the way down to motherfucking Fresh and Fit. I deserve more respect than that. I was supposed to been on that motherfucking show. I was supposed to been had a fucking email. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Just on a pure basis, I got 20,000 fucking mixtapes and songs. And I'm speaking all this spiritual shit and things. And just on the pure basis of that, motherfuckers be reaching out to other people Ain't even doing shit. Ain't even putting in no work. Don't even really got a real community. They don't even be getting donations. Don't even be doing shit and things of that nature. This is some shit that they got common interest in. Or some lit wave shit. Motherfucker, I'm the real. You motherfuckers gonna respect that shit. Fuck that. Or I'm taking everybody's water. Now, Archangel Uriel could be just as pitiless as the motherfucking demons down here. You want to motherfucking let me play y'all motherfucking game, I could do it better than you and take everybody's water. I'm better at everything than everybody. Everybody's one or two gifts they got, I'm way better than them in that. I've been doing it for eons. I know all the ins and outs every time. I know the 20 million eons ways of falling off, the 20 eon ways of being successful, the 20 eon ways of not wanting to do that again. I done been through so many realms of reality. It's nothing down here. It ain't even in my left pinky toe. It's just an aura. It's nothing for me to do. I take everybody's water. I'll be the best, goddammit, broadcaster, gender warrior, news reporter, sports person, musician, actor, and actress. I'm Father Madam, goddammit. Shadow government ain't none of those energies. I'm the high priestess. I'm all that shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, I'll be every motherfucking thing. The best goddamn pope, the best goddamn military put together, or every motherfucking thing. Keep fucking around with me, humanity. I'll change everybody's motherfucking pipal system. Keep fucking with me. I change everybody motherfucking piping system. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking shit don't fuck with me. Nigga! Nigga! You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And that's all y'all be lost in down here. Y'all that flunked out ass shit. And then y'all don't know how to stop and sit back and look at the example you put in. And then you gotta wait till you lost into another example. Just to realize, oh, something wrong with the world. The world is ending again. How much y'all gonna get Ralph Smarts rich? You know what I'm saying? By talking a whole bunch of motivational speaking nonsense. The world don't end that way. The world end based upon telling people to kick ass and get out right now and come together. Not us talking, making titles, the world getting ready to end, and we ain't even got no big Airbnb or no community or nothing like that people can go to in the resorts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers getting rich and creating the way they look off the YouTube check. Then when their YouTube check become low, they ain't did nothing outside in the world to duplicate it to create a system that we all could come together in and shit. They can't use no money for that now because all they was lost off the YouTube check. You need to take your money and do something in the world. Not get lost looking a certain way because you're getting wet off YouTube. And when YouTube start playing with the numbers, because men lie, women lie, numbers lie too, based upon your talking points and shit, now you ain't got the YouTube check or you ain't got the money to bring a community together. You somewhere scratching your head like, oh yeah, ain't nobody coming here. Ain't nobody coming to my Airbnb or ain't nobody coming to my little building. I don't know what you know what I'm saying. You don't even trust people like that behind closed doors. Y'all ain't really spiritual leaders. Y'all motivational speakers using the term spirituality as a talking point. You motherfuckers ain't shit. I'm saying real stuff. And that's real. You know what I'm saying? That's real. I don't know how to come like nothing else. That's real though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get with the damn program. Y'all be lost in so many synchronicities and sigils and stuff like that. You don't even know where the program at. You thought the program was in somebody's Bible. You know what I'm saying? You thought the program was on somebody's Google scholarship. You know what I'm saying? You thought the program was in somebody's Galileo book. And you fell into one. You fell into a program. You went looking for the program and fell into one. End up falling into one and using it to even look for one. Already in one, lost in one, fell into one. And using everybody in their own energy to make them think they're doing what they're doing because they're getting attention. But behind closed doors, they're being pushed in all these type of divide and conquer working spells for all of us. For all of us to create a reason or a convenience for us to separate and be alone in some way. And all the reprobate spirits being used as puppets being put in the algorithm, they getting money and attention right now because it's being used for one of their self-desires. And the shadow government looking at these people biases and be like, okay, this person bias look like something we're trying to push society in a little bit. Let's put these people on all kind of platforms and everybody else who's trying to get lit to reach out to them and stuff like that. And therefore, it's another form of genocide, reverse psychology psyops. But y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't want to hear the real spirit. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all don't want to reach out to me. And I don't care about being reached out to. But goddamn it, the world needs to start looking more like me. More people that's in better positions, like Meek Mill and stuff. Not just the rinky-dink people that you can tell it's apparent that they watch me in the nosebleeds. But y'all, we gotta stop. We gotta come from the backgrounds now. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck. It might be like when we all saying something and we all spiritual, we all gonna come to a term of agreement in some area. So it ain't about a person being in a person's ego and we know the rest of the world like that. So the first idea a person come up with is, oh, this person must learn from me. And a person that people watch them and be like, hey, this person learned from you. No, we got to get out of that. That ain't about that. When we all spiritual, we reach terms and agreements anyway. So it ain't no problem to shout out. Anybody I watch in the nosebleed, I shout it out 3, 4, or 5 times. And I did it and said it in such a manner where I didn't throw out no expectation energy like I'm expecting a shout out because I know better. I leave people on their own. I'm an Aries. And then I know when I am getting shout out spiritually anyway. That's how deep I am. So I appreciate that from that perspective where a person don't even have to say it in the solid world. So I'm saying I get it. That's how deep I am. I'm not a person to go on live and try to do all that and put people's names in the title. I ain't want. And the only reason I do that because I be in a spiritual funk. Because I don't like what the government doing. So instead of directing my energies towards human narcissist type stuff, I fight the good fight. I take all my anger and passion and direct it towards the people who need this spiritual ass kicking. So I could be the example for all y'all how to fight the good fight and you could get what you worth and deserve. 40 million for 20 minutes of your time to vent. Get more out of the world for less of your time, instead of more of your time for less out of the world, like this 9 to 5 shit. Where you could go take 15 minutes and lay down a verse and get somebody's whole 6 months worth of check that they have to give all their 24 hours for to get. I did that. I made them try to create teachers to look like me. I made all the teachers be cool and be yourself and created a new way of teaching and to get paid more than teachers. I did that. I'm going to start respecting myself, and y'all need to start doing the same. Saying real shit. So when y'all see me out here talking about Chris Rock and shit, I'm, you know, my crying energy ain't crying in the car. It's crying in the world and making the Jews with the guilt golem that put the Greeks in and reverse psychology on them. If you want to be better people, get some people that look just like me and put them in better positions, and maybe we won't be in this funk. That's how you do it. That's how you fight intellectually, where we ain't got to come to weapons, we ain't got to clash, and I ain't got to come in hatred like JFK or all these individuals and Malcolm X and stuff like that. I could come intellectually with weapons, where it ain't no second questioning. Even if you was to harm me physically, everybody would ask the right questions, and there won't be no way you could cover it up. So you would know not to even do that, because that's playing around in the spiritual world you ain't got no business doing. So for the most part, let's just all be respectable, because we all spirits that created brains and blood that can die the same. So I'm Uriel. I refuse to give any human more power than they actually got. Jew, Jesuit, Mason, you better believe it. Y'all all are individual children to me. Y'all could be all in a pack. I look at all of y'all as individuals. And don't let me looking at each one of y'all eyes as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever the hell Kevin Gates was talking about he shaped gods and all this shit. Yeah, I understand that. Shout out to Kevin Gates and shit. Don't let me get to it. I don't care if I go into a group or lodge. I look in any of your eyes one by one. You know it's me and you. And you can't run and nobody else can't get no help or nothing. Your friend can't help you with an idea to be like how I'm wrong about nothing. What I say and what I pierce into you, you know I'm superior. You're just a child to me. Real shit. I don't play them games. You know what I'm saying? I don't play no human games at all. No magical thinking games. I am the magic. You will feel the vibe. You think it's one thing just watching me to affect you a certain way, to troll me and donate to me, even though you a Jew, Mason, or a Jesuit or something like that. You feel my energy without me saying nothing in real life. You will really get it. You really get it. You will work for me from that day on. Any lodge, anything you participate with, you won't be able to get me off your mind and be doing things with my awareness and helping me out esoterically and probably physically. You're my child. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you talk to them. Now, y'all little smack monkey humans that's playing small worlds and stuff like that, I'm trying to give y'all the game. I'm tired of y'all crying about stuff, crying about somebody stole something from y'all. Once y'all get into that then. Because whatever they stole from y'all, I wouldn't want that either. Because whatever they did to steal it from y'all was a practice too. I'd rather get into that. Whatever they did worked. I'd rather get into that to whatever y'all got into to lead into outcomes of y'all crawling something, stealing. Once you steal something and transmute it and make it look better and add your energy in that inanimate object and create a new name and spirituality and race of mutts. That's all they did. That's why you could be Jewish. Like, y'all don't never want to play the good game. Y'all don't even know where the battlefield at. Damn shame. It's a goddamn shame. Goddamn shame. But I'ma get it together. I can't say that word "we" too much. Also, too many fart clouds watching. You know what I'm saying? Probably making another page right now, another fake page right now. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how many fake Facebook pages and TikTok and IG pages they got to follow everybody in the chat and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about putting my page on private, but since I am a public person, you ain't supposed to do that. What's the point? That's what social media for. What's the point of having a social media if you ain't promote your business? I see if a person got an average life, or you got a social media page just for your family. Yeah, that's supposed to be private and stuff. You running a business or something like that, you ain't got no business having no private page. And really, if you ain't got no, the way they make in today's time, you really ain't even got no business being online if you ain't got no business. So it's like, goddamn it, the way they setting everything up, they forcing you to pay for things that's supposed to be free, like checks and shit, like the IG check and shit. Why do I gotta pay for that? Because I need people to know mine is the real page. Nobody told y'all to make all these fake robot pages to force us to pay y'all anyway. That ain't nothing but IG. IG did that shit. Ain't no way. How a person can make a fake page and already have all those followers and stuff like that. I was talking to hackers and stuff like that. They even said that's a robot. Hackers don't even know how to do that. So a lot of those be robots. Them be IG robots as a psyop so they can get more money. Charge y'all to get the check. That's all that was. It's all about money. It's all about money. How somebody can make that many pages and stuff, but you the content creator and you can't even do that if you tried. I can't. When I made another page for my other page and I forgot that email, so I'm not even good at doing that. That's why I needed an assistant. But I got another DoelowDaPilotman page that's not a troll page. It's still the real name. I forgot the email, right? But right there, that got me confused because I had to use another email that ain't the email that I use regularly. So for the most part, I forgot that password. But if I'm the content creator and it's hard for me to just do that with 2 pages, who the fuck making 15 or 20 pages and making it look like it's that easy? Where you can't even do that without all these type of emails if you is the content creator getting trolled. So that lets you know right there that is IG. That is them doing that. And it's probably like 2 or 3 actual people that might try. But the ones that already be having a whole bunch of subscribers already, it could only be a bot rendered from someone who got a lot of followers already. So it's mimicking it. It ain't actual or a real person. So it's a psyop. And the psyop led to, if you want to know yours the real page and you tired of that, this was the convenience. And everybody was like, they took the esoteric jab. They swallowed the esoteric Kool-Aid. They were like, oh yeah, because I don't want no fake pages or people who already have fake pages. Yeah, I need people to know I'm the real person because it's creating confusion and stuff. So you thought it was a convenience to pay. We're really behind closed doors. It was rocking you to sleep for this how social media is forcing themselves to get paid now because society is trying to make us all turn our jobs to be online. So these first apps online that we get on is about to be the first people that create circumstances of their job to maintain. And this is how they do it. Simple. It's very simple. And I don't want that for y'all. But it's like, I don't know what else to do. Y'all too distracted. And these gender wars and stuff like that. And y'all on the wrong side of it. So shout out to everybody that is fighting a good fight. Trying to bring us all back together. Anything beyond that is genocide. And it's 90% of the world right now. There's too many people hurt. And hurt people. So they'll find any way to make some logical excuse to why we don't need to bring out self-realization and shadow work and accountability. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, it's over. It's over. Everybody got to experience it in some way. All the way down to a person, to the people who was making the amount of money like Fresh and Fit. They experiencing it in that way. It's some over energy. Some type of tower moment type shit. So it don't matter where you at in life, you experiencing a tower moment. Whether it's with your business, career, your love interest, other half, soulmate, mistakes you made, retrogrades, bringing these back up to show you made a wrong decision. Everybody witnessing tower cards in their own way right now. You can't escape it. Ain't nothing else to do but come together. You could be in your ego long enough, being used by the government because you ain't know you was used by it, using that as a way to talk down on people who are already falling off. And it ain't really falling off if you're around right spirits who know how to do the right things behind closed doors. And then for the most part, because it's not, they're manipulating the numbers to make it seem like that. But at the same time, we know what people watch every day. And then everybody is in the same situation again because we allowing it with the divide and conquer and how we was competing against each other. We got to stop that. We all here now. It's over. Let's start over again. And I know how to work hard, which everything I already been doing never stopped. The monetization, this page monetized, and even beyond that, the page that was monetized, I was making more money doing the other things with that page that I'm still doing way more than the money I was getting from the monetization. Anyway, so it was just like a perk. And all I got to do is be myself. We all here got to be our own, the regular stars now. They ain't doing nothing but trying to capitalize off of us. So all you got to do is be yourself, and you make anything lit. AKA, even on YouTube. They demonetize one channel. Go make another one. Make that lit and get it monetized. The fuck? The fuck? I'm saying? Real shit. That's it. Just stay lit. The fuck? Y'all get lost in these discouragements too much. That's why I always like to tell y'all, use me as an example. I'm the highest back pockety person in the world. I don't be knowing what I be doing. I just be doing it because God tell me. Then years pass and the world look like it, and the shadow government capitalized off of it like Michael Jordan. So it'd be a way for me to get crumbs in the world. That's all you got to do. They ain't never create nothing else in the world like nothing else. So use me as an example. If I was to be distracted, right, and then only cared about that other page, as soon as they demonetized it, I would have had to play catch up. AKA just now starting this page and stuff. I started this page, built it up, and then chilled and went back to my regular page. They demonetized it. I got this page in my back pocket. It was like nothing happened. You see what I'm saying? You always use me as an example. I'm a person that just do stuff for God, even if it don't make sense at the moment. But it makes sense in the future. When you do things for God, you back pocketed up. You real back pocketed up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be caring about the little demonic stuff. Oh, you didn't get this likes. Or you're not getting this amount of attention. That's not what it's about. The stars is not aligning at that time. You're not supposed to care about that. The universe ain't happening to you or for you. It's happening through you. This is why a lot of y'all be scared to get into y'all other half relationships or y'all business and career the way you're supposed to so it can look like you all foot in, all foot out amongst everybody else. Because you're going to experience the same energy and rejection, but the manifestation is going to be based on your intent. If your intent starting premise is being 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you still meet the same rejection, but you just got more percentage level of giving up faster and stuff like that because you manifest more other people who react to you that way. When you all foot in, you still manifest the same rejection, but all foot in, right? If you stay there, you meet confirmations to show you that you're on the right track. Stay there. But if you don't stay there long enough, you don't reach that event or that experience that God will give you as a confirmation to show you that you needed that negative situation to see this and you're still on track. You don't even witness that and you get off track. thinking that you're doing something wrong or something like that. Or fake woke community make you think spirituality got something to do with my feelings. So if something feel wrong or negative, or if you got fear, that's your excuse to jump ship. And those are things supposed to fuel you to keep going, but just use it while you're going to not be a fool or make a mistake. Not use this as the total excuse to jump ship into another direction that ain't even going in the area that's necessary for you to have the experiences to reach from point A to point B for stuff that's for you. Know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Y'all got to stop being scared. It's just experiences. That's all it is. It's going to be all right. People that got shot, stabbed, jumped off buildings, and survived, and it was all right. They lived to tell about it. So what y'all be having fear about ain't even that scary, and y'all make it more than what it really is, and create situations where you procrastinate for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You'll make up excuses. Oh, I need this. I got that. I need that. I ain't got enough money. That ain't got nothing to do with none of that. If you was doing what you were supposed to be doing already, God will look at that like, let me make sure this person got all their necessities and needs, even if it take the things that look like in the world money, for this person to keep doing what I need them to do. But y'all don't got faith like that. Y'all don't got belief like that. Y'all want to say y'all got faith, belief in the universe. And it do y'all wrong and stand y'all up all the time. And all the people y'all manifest when y'all in that relationship being lost in the universe. Everybody y'all manifesting stuff stand y'all up and let y'all down. When you with God and you sacrifice all that and willing to do things on your own, God put people around you that won't stand you up and hold it down and won't let you down. And you'll be able to be in a position where you can do that for them because it's an understanding. Not you manifesting a whole bunch of people that need you to do that for them, and they don't dare do that even for their own family or nobody. You know what I'm saying? We all play a part for each other. Somehow y'all forgot that with all y'all narcissism. Somehow y'all start looking at the whole world that it's supposed to do something for y'all, but y'all don't have to match the energy. And that's a demonic spirit. And when you come across somebody, you're supposed to understand you got to match it just as much you give to they gave to you, you give to them. And it doesn't always deal with material. Sometimes it's emotional support, especially when it comes to a divine masculine. I'm a man. Even though I'm the divine feminine too, the intelligence, I can conduct myself. I wasn't built enough courage to be motivated to do this, even before you could get paid, and even after when I got demonetized on my other channel. So you know this coming from a spiritual place and thing. But just for an example, for the divine masculine, right? That's you still even need the divine feminine energy and shit like that, right? That builds you up to have even the courage to change the world, to make things easier for them. And even a divine feminine, you need a divine masculine and things of that nature, because you need to see the example of what something look like for you to even know what to support or be submissive to in the first place to keep the ball rolling. And therefore, we're helping each other out with our businesses and our energies. It ain't always dealing with money. Sometimes it's emotional support. The man need that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't up for the female to be the masculine and wait for the man to be the emotional, intelligent authority of the relationship too. It's up for the female to be the part of, all right, yeah, you know you tired, or you know we don't have to do all this and we should do this now and stuff like that. Or the man throw that away and be like, nah, let me keep working. I don't think this is good enough or something like that. But without the divine feminine saying this is good enough and we could chill, I wouldn't even know how to relax. But then you got so much divine feminine down here that's turning into the divine masculine. They're using that as a tactic of making it seem like that's a version of men suffering. And a man ain't suffering. It's just us being partners. And when one don't want to do that and then the other one doing something else, it lead into retardation. It lead into genocide. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. So it's like the feminine is turning into masculine and the masculine turning into feminine. And it's getting weird. So the men is getting scared to say that he need women because of the energy that these GMOs is in. And the women is trying to use it as some type of ego to say that they don't need men. But in areas where, who said you even need men in that area anyway? So it's weird. What kind of weird arguments that they even coming up with. And all of this is kind of phony. Where I'm a real man, I'm not going to never tell you I don't need no woman. If they and any real woman shouldn't even be running around saying she don't need no man. That don't even make no sense. I don't even care if it's for friendship. You know what I'm saying? That's what communities are for. Females and men are talented. So I don't see a problem of us promoting each other, even if we are friends. So all these weird fart cloud energies people was in, y'all ain't gonna never reach no place like the Jews. I don't see it. Y'all got to get through too much fart clouds and egos and narcissism to even understand what I'm saying right now. It's like y'all got a problem. Y'all not able to participate because of the narcissisms y'all in, without even seeing them as narcissisms. You know what I'm saying? It could be an average female right now that thinks she's spiritual. Of a powerful man like me come around, she gonna think I'm up to something like some human shit. It could be a powerful spiritual female right now. If there's a man that's powerful like me, not no better male, right? Or and vice versa, right? Then for the most part, he might second question her in some way, shape, or form, thinking that she's just like every other woman. So then we all placing ourselves in stupid circumstances right now, where if we all connect and we can hear each other talk, what's making it so hard to do it in real life? I don't get it. What's to y'all? And y'all know I'm not speaking as far as y'all in the chat, so I'm just speaking to the world. But like, what's to y'all? What's so hard for y'all? What's so hard to get out of these Bibles, these circumstances, these insecurities? I don't get it. It ain't about being ugly or cute. It's about finding your group, and anybody can be beautiful amongst your group. So we already got the circumstances where we're doing this mentally. What's to y'all? What's so hard for y'all to do it physically? I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I guess y'all just hey. Next time on a Dragon Ball XYZ chromosome, let's see what happened next on the next episode. Would they take the next jab or not? Look like y'all might. But I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? And it don't really go no further than that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get back to work and just do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I don't overexhaust myself. So let me stretch out, become a master yoga stretcher teacher right now for a second by myself. For a good 15 minutes to a half an hour. Then I'll be straight to finish these damn shits and things of that nature. And then, goddamn it, it's all going to be to the good. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. Real shit.